Hi, my name is Hannah, and this is my 2016 Project for Awesome video. As with the last couple of years, today I want to talk about the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Now, I actually work for AFSP, but I've been involved with them since I was 14 years old. Now, I know saying suicide casually can stop a conversation in its tracks, but it's a little hard to avoid when it's the answer to a basic question like, what do you do for a living? Sometimes it can sweep the conversation in a whole new direction. I often find myself talking to people who whisper about a suicide loss or a suicide attempt. And here's the thing about suicide, we should not be whispering it. We need to shout suicide out of existence. According to newly released data, more than 44,000 Americans died by suicide in 2015. Suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in this country. Worldwide, someone dies by suicide every 40 seconds. What all those numbers mean is that so many people have been affected by suicide, even just on a daily basis. When I was 13, I lost my friend Malaya to suicide. The very next year, AFSP brought their Out of the Darkness overnight walk to my hometown of New York City for the very first time, and that was the beginning of my suicide prevention journey. I will never whisper about suicide. Malaya deserves to be remembered and shared. I've done 10 overnight walks in her memory and raised more than $12,000 for AFSP over that time. AFSP is an incredible organization for many reasons, particularly because we do so much. We have education programs that are brought to communities across the country by our 84 chapters. We are the largest private funder of suicide prevention research in the country, and that money is desperately needed because suicide prevention does not get enough funding from the federal government. We have field advocates across the country who fight for suicide prevention legislation on the local, state, and national level. And we offer support to people who have been affected by suicide. If you're interested in suicide prevention, I highly recommend you check out our overnight, community, or campus walks and find the chapter nearest you. I hope you will join me in shouting for suicide prevention. If you live with a mental health condition, don't be afraid to talk about it. If you've lost someone to suicide, say their name. Shout their name. If you're struggling with thoughts of suicide, please don't be afraid to reach out. Call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-8255. My friend's name was Malaya, and I want her to be remembered. In honor of her and so many others, I hope you will vote for AFSP for this year's Project for Awesome. Thank you so much.